So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics.
Hey everybody, it's me, Randy Charpentie. You like that? Randy Charpentie here with SNMERADIO presents Saturday night's main event, John Cena's final match. In Washington, D.C. on December 13th. That's a Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. But I wouldn't be here by myself because I'm always with my buddy. And when I say my buddy, I'm just going to give him a big lead in. He is the new host of The Draw on TSN 690 and replayed on Bell affiliate starting in January 2026. It's official. It'll be either on Thursdays or Fridays, but we'll tell you more. So you got to like, subscribe, follow down below. Look us up on Spotify, everything else. But here he is, my buddy, my pal, Eric Blundon. Eric Blundon, how you doing today?
Randy. Thanks for such an incredible lead-in, brother. It is me, the one and only Eric Blondone, as you people know me here on the network and soon to be on the radio as well. But yes, I am doing very well, very fancy, and feeling just a little melancholy, brother. I'm not going to lie. I mean, day by day, we continue to get all this John Cena video information, interviews, all of that stuff. WWE dropped a video package that will make anybody cry. And I don't know if you've seen it yet, Randy, but it's on their YouTubes, which is another place where you can watch SNME this weekend, actually, on YouTube if you are international, and Peacock if you're in the United States. So yes, Randy, I'm doing good, brother. How about you?
That's good. Yes, I'm doing good. And yes, I did watch that video. And me not being like John Cena is probably in my top 5, but he's definitely not in my top 3. But I did see that video, and it made me tear a little. It made me realize how important John Cena has been, not in just the WWE universe, but in the wrestling universe itself, putting him on top of the mountain, shall we say. If there is a Mount Rushmore, John Cena has a great argument to be part of. But yeah, that video was great. Also, he did his media, I guess, run this week. I don't know if he caught any. He was on Joe Rogan for a good 2 hours. He was also with Chris Van Vliet, our friend, our pal of the network here at the Hub, Saturday night's main event. Were you able to catch any of those?
Very hard to miss, Randy, with the amount. Like I said, it seems to be every time that you turn on your feed, everything is John Cena. Everything is very John Cena-esque. And whether he is one of your top guys or not, or maybe you even hated him, maybe you hated the time that he was around, it does mark the end of an era. And being the ages that we are, we've seen numerous eras end, but not really in such a glorious fashion as they've done this farewell tour for John Cena.
No, 100%. And he's went into a lot of detail, especially on the Joe Rogan. It's funny listening to some of these interviews or conversations, because some of these people, like Joe Rogan himself, he's not a wrestling watcher, I guess. So him reviewing John Cena's career and reviewing wrestling in general was actually quite entertaining to listen to, as well as very informative as well. But
Who knows? Who knows where he would have stood on it if they weren't within the same brotherhood now, so to speak.
100%. And then going to wrestling enthusiasts, especially like Chris Van Vliet, asking him those questions that probably we didn't have time to ask or was able to ask, but sitting down with him and being very informative on how it got to this point. And yes, Saturday is his last wrestling match, folks, if you guys didn't know. But it will be on Saturday night's main event. And rumor has it, and it is probably true, that John Cena will be wrestling the first match on Saturday night's main event. But we'll get into that in a second. I just want to go and talk to you. Like, everybody's talking about his career, what happened, favorite matches, so on and so forth. Let's talk a little about some of the things that we like as well. What about the collectibles, the merch, the T-shirts, the rare things. Eric B, do you have anything John Cena you'd like to talk about, or is there any collectibles out there that you'd like to talk about? Because I know you do have them.
Well, Randy, there is not one location that saw John Cena for the farewell tour that didn't get an action figure for it. Whether it be you call it the main event line, the kind of basic kind of kids toy, the elite, the normal collector's line, the ultimate, they all got John Cena figures. And actually, believe it or not, for the Toronto locals like me and Randy, we are going to get the John Cena Elimination Chamber gear as well in ultimate form. So there is a million action figures that have marked the end of John Cena's career. Absolutely. But it's one thing that John Cena really loves as well, as far as the merchandise that's been created for him. There's been probably a million t-shirts, whether they be WWE created or created by other people. There's a lot of John Cena t-shirts out there, but there is only one t-shirt that was sold along with a MFT, which is the John Cena numbered t-shirt, which is the John Cena looking like Super Mario from Super Mario Brothers 3 on the shirt. And that is a very, very rare shirt. You'll see a lot of reproductions of it, folks. But if you are one of the collectors that has that numbered John Cena shirt, you have not only one of John Cena's favorite pieces of merch of all time, but also one of the most seldomly less sold pieces of all time because of how expensive it was to get it. I think it was something like $250. So that t-shirt, you got to look it up. It is definitely a cool shirt, Randy.
Oh, definitely it is. I've seen it. We were talking about it before recording today. And people, look out for the Fanatics store that's currently out there in Washington. It's nothing but John Cena. It's just John Cena belts, John Cena shirts, John Cena. There's gold albums. There's absolutely everything.
Screw you if you decided to show up for that show and try to find an Obafemi or Javon Evans shirt. It's not going to happen. It's John Cena everywhere you can possibly see him, which is funny because I think we can't see him usually. But hey, we can see him now.
100%. And his last match is on December 13th. But WWE merchandise and John Cena will live on, making money for the next couple of years. So he might be wrestling for the last time.
It's going to be hard for him to stay away. And I think that's why he made the comment that he made as well when he's doing this tour in the last week. Whereas when you see him again, he's going to be wearing a suit and tie, and it's not going to be in jorts. The jorts are being retired, folks. And I think that he is full on committed to never appearing in ring again. But to think that we're not going to have John Cena around, of course he is going to be there. It's just not going to be as frequent, which is only really good for us when we get him back for those pops, for those Undertaker pops, kind of, for example. And I would like to say as well for the Hulk Hogan pops too, but we all know how that eventually turned out, not because of the end of Hogan's life, but just because of everything that was going on during the time that he was alive. But yeah, John Cena, he's in a completely different category than all these guys, sort of, Randy. Like, he really is that superhero, that Superman of the WWE. And for so many people that grew up with him and were attached to him, quote unquote, saving their lives, it's just, I don't know if there's any other superstars that can ever compare to him again.
100%. With Hulk Hogan, for the generation underneath us, it is definitely John Cena. So, that being said, we talked about collectibles. We talked about a little of his career. He only has a couple of songs, as you heard of the funk. I guess me and Eric both believe that Thugonomics is probably the best song for him. If you guys don't know, check out the entrance for him on his very first WrestleMania. But again, we talked about the collectibles, and when I say collectibles, there's only one: pure fandom.
Do you like pro wrestling and lucha libre? Tired of ordering from the U.S.? Oh! Then you've come to the right place. We are Pure Fandom. We sell championship belts, lucha masks, international wrestling merchandise, and a lot more. So this holiday season, if you're shopping for your favorite mark, look no further. purefandomshop.bigcartel.com. And celebrate the holidays Pure Fandom style.
Yes, Pure Fandom, thank you very much. Let's get into tonight's or Saturday night's main event, John Cena's final match. And we'll start with the first match, the winner of the Last Time Is Now tournament, the Ring General Gunther versus John Cena. Supposedly it's the first match. I believe it's the first match. Brian Alvarez says it's the first match. And it should be the first match. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win this match, Eric Blondon?
Well, for one, I think that it's a really good idea, actually. And ratings aside, everything else aside, we have to look at what they've allowed John Cena to do on this Last Time Is Now tour. And when you include the returns of, say, for example, Matt Cardona, Dolph Ziggler, all these other guys that he's wanted to bring in and be a part of it, Sheamus having another shot on TV, Rey Mysterio coming back for a match, all of these different things that he's requested, he's gotten. And from what we're hearing, what he's requested is that the NXT guys get showcased in this version. This is kind of the gift that he wants from his last time doing a match for WWE. And why not have his match go on first, get it out of the way, give him all the time that he needs to talk. You don't have to worry about NBC cutting for some other nonsense going on in Bakersfield, California. You don't have those risks anymore. So it only makes sense that this match goes first. And to think that anybody would bet against Gunther in this match would be absolutely out of your mind, batshit crazy. Because it's obviously what's going to happen.
Okay, well, call me crazy there, Mr. Eric Blondon, and I'll put, you can't see me, the Last Time Is Now John Cena figure that I have here, and bet against it for the whole night of matches. If you're picking Gunther for this, I am going to go for Mr. John Cena. Yes, being at the beginning, no time limit. You're right. He gets to watch the rest of the card. Nobody has to be worried about being kicked off. You're picking Gunther? Is there really a loser in this match, if you really think of it? Yes, well...
The only, honestly, sorry to cut you off, but the only people who lose are the fans, because ultimately we're being led into like a moment of sadness, and you want to say it's happy and everything else, and it's great, and maybe it's run its course in the farewell tour, but we're being led into like a very sad moment as wrestling fans, and right before Christmas as well. So it's going to be a lot of reflection going on for the rest of the show, and definitely after it goes off the air. But to have John Cena still there and maybe incorporate him, even what happens later on in the night, it's great.
Yes, it is definitely great. And for any or whoever is going to be following this match, I definitely feel sorry for, because people with their emotion and everything else will be stuck on this first match, I believe.
You know who it's gonna be.
Well, my belief is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater.
See that? Yeah,
TNA.
that is something smart, actually, that could happen to save that position a little bit more, because the excitement that you'll get out of that match will definitely carry the crowd back from a point of sadness to a point of happiness.
100%. Javon Evans, the gentleman that has never he's faced over Feme, lost. He's faced Trick Williams, lost. The guy gets so many opportunities and loses. Leon Slater, Mr. TNA right now. You got NXT and TNA going against AJ Styles. Probably going to get the second biggest pop of the night. Probably. And Dragon Lee for the tag team championships. Eric B., since you picked the first one, I'm going to pick this one. I think there is an upset in the night. Somebody from NXT and TNA is going to have to win. Or should I say NXT? I'm going to pick Javon Evans and Leon Slater to win the tag team championships over AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. What do you think about that?
Ooh.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy.
No. I would do nothing of the sort, Randy, because I would absolutely love that for the brand, and I think that would be great. The only issue is I think Slater, really. Slater's contract right now. He's currently in TNA. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
Okay. So really he's just in waiting until that contract expires and WWE can get him back on the roster. And we know that. We know that's what they want. They want him in NXT. It's probably one of the guys that they regret letting go of for sure. But because of that, I don't know, Randy. I don't know if WWE is so willing to put their title onto an TNA star.
Why not promote all three brands? You
I have
promote
no
all
problem.
three
I think
brands
it's great.
in
I have
2026.
I think it's great, but as of right now, we've seen a handshake agreement that has gone in one direction, right? And it's really benefited the WWE brand as far as their titles. It's not like TNA is taking any of the WWE titles and then showing it on Access or whatever channel they're on now. I don't know. Something somewhere.
They're on
Sorry.
AMC starting in.
I'm not making fun of anything, guys.
They're
I'm
going
not
to be
making
the
fun of-
second biggest wrestling promotion in the world as of January 2026.
I believe that as well. There's some tinkering that needs to be done for sure for that to happen, but I definitely believe that as well. And the tinkering is currently in the works in the tank. The tinkering is in the tank, Rand. But yes, I would love that upset as well. But I have to go against you. So here we are. And I have to go with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee retaining that tag team belt, being a ridiculous tag team going forward. But maybe we'll see an even cooler Styles clash. Is it possible? If it is possible, you have Slater and you have Evans, and they could definitely springboard, do a backflip, be caught into a Styles clash, and just die afterwards.
If anything's possible, that scenario is definitely possible in this match. And one thing about this match, it's going to be phenomenal. Not just
yes, it
AJ
is.
Styles, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I definitely agree with you, Randy. I'm not disagreeing with you. Some woman from NXT is definitely going to win tonight.
Oh, there you go. So that will lead us to the next match. It is Bayley representing WWE versus the Highlight Machine. She takes my soul every day. Soul Ruka.
Yes.
So, this is your pick. I obviously know where you're going with this pick.
Yeah, I've been snatched, brother. I have been snatched by Soul, and I believe that you have to. She is another one that I see going to SmackDown and getting pushed to the moon. I just don't think that there's anything that's going to stop Soul when she reaches the main roster, as far as the look goes, as far as on the mic goes, and as far as in-ring talent goes. And like you said, it's just highlight after highlight after highlight. She's getting into that status, not where she's as crazy as such, but definitely as many highlights as Jeff Hardy in her matches.
Oh, 100%. This will definitely be a good match again. But it leads us to what we believe is going to be the main event of the evening. This is the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes versus the Unstoppable One, I will call him. The next big thing. He is the true beast of NXT. Almost unbeatable, Obafemi.
He is the dark seed of WWE. He is the Thanos of WWE. He is definitely the Brawly to the Dragon Ball Z world, where Cody is 100% Goku. And I just think, again, a lot of people are just wanting to see Oba come out and just smash Cody. They want that. And maybe that's where the heel turn happens, because there's obviously some planning happening here. There's a lot of surprises in the works, apparently, for Saturday night. For one, that we haven't discussed yet, Jesse the Body Ventura is going to be back here for Saturday night's main event. That's pretty crazy after they just announced, maybe, I think, 2 weeks ago that he's done with the company. But he's back.
I heard that too. Okay.
But he's back. He's back for the night. He is definitely back for the night. But there are some surprises that are planned, Randy. And we had all of the Undertaker discussion before Raw, and what happened. Nothing.
Nothing. A podcast is coming out.
A podcast. Oh,
A
wow.
live podcast for WrestleMania weekend or whatever it was. Yes.
All right. Well, it's again, if you're talking about big surprises and you're talking about Saturday night's main event and nostalgia and you're talking about bringing back some real stars, I mean, there's your option right there. Undertaker, I'm sure he's just one call away. And I'm sure that he can take a break from doing 18 podcasts to just come onto the show for a little while.
Well, speaking about in-ring retirement, it definitely should be The Undertaker, so please don't be that surprised. But I will pick, I'm going to shock the world with this one. Cody Rhodes has been a little stale as of late. I'm not enjoying his character. I don't know. Yes, the kids love him, but I think even some of the kids are like losing faith in the Cody Rhodes, getting a little stale. And it's not that I dislike him, because I love Cody Rhodes. But what better way to make another monster, another big thing that's been quiet? There is rumors about him. It is, like you said, like the Thanos, the Darkseid, the Galactus, the one above all. Could Obi Femi be that one? I think he has a chance. So, Eric, I'm picking Obi Femi. I have no reason why. I just have a gut feeling that Obi Femi is going to highlight the night and defeat Cody Rhodes. And like you said, Cody Rhodes might just be angry, like a Jey Uso. We say WWE is mimicking a lot of things that they do on one and they put on another. I think this Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes is going to be that mimic. And Obi Femi could go forward. So I hope so.
The ruler of all, the destroyer of all, Obi Femi? Come on, dude. Once he is standing in a ring beside Cody, just how? The question is how. But it's not like Oba hasn't lost before. So it's possible to beat him. He is definitely not unstoppable. But I think that a lot of fans want him to come to the main roster and want him to go on a Goldberg Asuka style run. And they want to see him not lose. So you're in a really weird position here where you're forced to highlight your youth versus your current versus your future. And you're forced to book this match, Randy. In no other world are we forced to book this match. We're not forced to book maybe Oba to lose this soon on a main roster match. But it would only make sense that he would lose to somebody like Cody if Cody is your guy, if he is QB1 for the company. So you chose Oba, and I hate you for it. Well, but I'll choose Cody Rhodes. I'll choose Cody Rhodes because I am so certain that Soul is going to snatch that win. And I am so happy that I jumped on that decision as fast as I possibly could. Jumping on Soul either way. Okay, yeah, but back to the match. The reasons why Cody wins this match. Like I said, I want to go back to the comment of no other world are you forced to book this match this soon where you have to book Oba to lose. But I think that Cody wins and we close the show with happy-go-lucky Cody, maybe a feel-good moment with Cody and John Cena. If you have, is Oba going to be your main face when he reaches the main roster is a big question. Cody already is and already has been for a while. So,
but John Cena has said the future is bright, and John Cena's light in the ring will be going out on December 13th. That's a Saturday at Saturday night's main event. And the future wouldn't be any brighter than John Cena handing the world title over to Oba Femi in the final moments of that match. Eric Blundon saying, no, it's not going to happen. But that's our preview of this upcoming Saturday night's main event. John
Randy,
Cena.
if you hit that parlay, brother, if you hit that parlay, if it's Oba Femi winning and it's also Javon and Leon winning, I don't know what to think anymore. But I hope you do. I really hope you do, because ultimately it's a prediction show, whatever it might be. We want to go against each other. We all can't pick the same things. But I would love to see some youth injected into the roster somewhere here, for sure. And we know that these guys are ready for it.
And there always has to be a starting point. And why not now, right? So again, that's our preview of Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C. at Saturday, December 13th. Eric Blondon, I enjoyed this conversation with you. He is showing me a brain rub, a cappuccino, frappuccino, whatever it may be. But no, I'm not going on with any more that he's showing me on screen. But where can they follow you to get these brain rot Italian cards? Where can they follow you to get maybe some John Cena's on some cheap heats in the THT, the handshaking team?
Yeah, you can follow me on the Instagrams at Wrestling with Eric. That's without AW and without a G. Or you can go to THT, the Facebook page, for our weekly raffles draws. We've got a giveaway going on right now. It's the 12 Days of Giftmas. But yes, that's where you can find me, Randy. How about you? Where can they listen to me and you ranting a little bit more with each other?
Well, you can listen to us coming up in January on TSN 690 and Bell Affiliates on The Draw. And The Draw can be followed on the YouTubes. Just look down below at Draw. Or you can follow us on the Hub Sports Entertainment on any podcasting platform, where you can also follow our friends, the Smack Daddies. That's Brad the Dad and Father Greg, when they give you the best SmackDown review every Saturday morning. Our Instagrams, you can follow us at the Hub Sports Entertainment, or you can follow me at the Draw Radio Randy on the Instagram. New and changed. Eric Blondon doesn't even see it yet. Yes, that's the new one. And on Twitter at the Hub Sports Entertainment. Now, John Cena's final match. We give you your flowers. We give you the respects. Eric Blondon, you have anything to say?
The last time is definitely now, my friend. The last time is definitely now. But don't be sad. Don't be sad that it's over. Just be happy that it happened, because if it didn't happen, a lot of people's lives would have forever been different.
Live, laugh, and thank you, John Cena, for everything that you have done. And love wrestling.
Deuces! Ooses! Word life. This is basic thuggin'.
How much does it bother you that they're yeeting right now?
Yeet?
They're yeeting, yeah. Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.